This is WYMT Mountain Sports, your home for the Kentucky Wildcats and local high school sports.
The 2017 recruiting class keeps coming together for John Calipari and the basketball Cats. Shea Alexander rolled out of bed this morning and tweeted at 8:01 a.m. that he was committed to Kentucky. He decommitted from Florida last month. Alexander is a four-star guard. He joins P.J. Washington and Nick Richards in the 2017 recruiting class. Now, Kentucky remained number 2 in the most recent Associated Press Top 25 poll after beating Stephen F. Austin and Canisius this weekend. The Cats received one first-place vote. Duke is still the top team, followed by the Cats and Villanova. Louisville is at number 12. Tomorrow night is the big one at the Champions Classic in New York as the Cats will take on 13th-ranked Sparty. Michigan State lost its opener to then number 10 Arizona. Still a stockpile of talent will be on display tomorrow on the floor at Madison Square Garden, and John Calipari looks at it like a fantastic opportunity to see where his team is right now.
With this thing early in the year, it's a hard deal. Like last year we beat Duke. Whew. I mean, it made it a nice couple weeks, and then we go back and lose to Ohio State or whoever we lost to. I mean, it's an early game. It's great for fans. It's tough for coaches. But for us, what I'm excited about, the issues we have, if we don't improve them, in this game you'll see it glaring. And then we got the attention of this team.
Number 2, Kentucky. Number 13, Michigan State in the Champions Classic. 7 o'clock tip time on ESPN tomorrow night. Well, the football Cats could not serve a more appetizing game to get their 6th win and become bowl eligible as Austin Peay, an 0-10 team, comes into Commonwealth Stadium Saturday for Senior Day. Regardless of the loss in Knoxville, Mark Stoops considers the 4-4 SEC record progress for his Cats. He told the team after the loss to the Vols he is not going to let people take away from the good things his Wildcats have done this season.
That's significant, I think. Right, and I think the fact that our players, again, in losses, were competing at a high level. I know this. I know it was very tough, you know, as we were building to this point, to go on the field where physically there was not a good. It was not a good look.
Senior Day at Commonwealth Stadium Saturday. The Cats and Austin Peay. 4:30 kick on the SEC Network. It is the first time the two schools have met on the football field. 12th episode of Chalk Talk tonight with former Kentucky quarterback Freddie Magagrd. Just 2 games left on the regular season sketch for the football Cats. Freddie this week talks bowl possibilities, the progression Kentucky has made, and more in this week's edition.
We're back again. We got a loss, though, but it's a little chilly today, honestly.
Yes, it's football weather.
Which is the best type of weather. But let's talk football. UK football lost to Tennessee, and it wasn't a good loss either. So what are some takeaways from this team that you've at least either seen progression or quick fixes for them?
Well, progression-wise, Kentucky's 4-4 in the SEC. Has done that in a long time. Will be bowl eligible after it beats Austin Peay, so those are positives. Boone Williams is second leading rusher in the SEC. Benny Snell, 7th leading rusher. Mike Edwards, 3rd leading tackler in the SEC. Jordan Jones, 4th. Kentucky's already equaled its sack total for last season and tackles for loss total. They still have 2 games to go, so there have been progressions. Kentucky's averaging 238 yards rushing a game. That is significantly more than in recent past. But as far as the Tennessee game, it's all about missed tackles. It's all about allowing Tennessee to have explosive plays. 9 explosive runs for 272 yards will get you beat no matter who you play. Tennessee had 110 yards after contact after the missed tackles, so that is a recipe for loss. Injuries on defense, I feel, really limited Kentucky, especially with Jordan Jones went out. He's the heart and soul of that defense. Both cornerbacks out, both outside linebackers in and out, so injuries played a part.
This being also Senior Day, this is his first class. So who are some seniors that you've seen just over their 4 years that have progressed the most?
Well, I do feel that John Toth is the best center that I've ever watched in the history of the University of Kentucky, and that goes back to the 75 team forward. So arguably the best center in the history of the program. Ryan Timmons has had an up and down career. He's had a better year this year. It's really sad to hear that Alexander Montgomery has to forego his senior year due to injury. But this senior class, there's not very many of them. I think there's 8, possibly, with 10 if you add Montgomery, and now Ramsey Myers is going to forego his senior year. So it's a small class. They've given everything that they could. I'm happy to see the group of seniors go out with a bowl game, and that will happen when Kentucky beats Austin Peay on Saturday.
Well, that's all we have here on Monday. We only got one more left.
That's right.
Which is so sad. It's been a fun season. We'll do some nice recapping next week. But we'll see you next week for a preview of Louisville.
Potentially, actually, another episode after Louisville if they become bowl eligible. I have to sit Freddie down and talk a little bit of a bowl game for the Cats. Well, now to basketball again. The Phelps Lady Hornets are featured in tonight's EKU Roundball preview. They're not backing down this season, that's for sure. When we talk to them, they think they have something to play for, like a district championship in the 60th district. That's because they have something they have not had in a while, and that is experience and leadership. These girls are coming off one of the most successful seasons in a while.
We really want to get more than 10 wins because in the 2008-2009 season, they got maybe 9 wins, something like that, and we want to beat that.
I think that a lot of people look at us as just Phelps, and we've been a young team for so many years, and I think that this year with us actually having some seniors on the team and us getting better, we're going to shock people like that.
Well, we haven't had seniors in like 3 years, so it's nice to have older upperclassmen to help us and to be on the floor with us instead of us being the youngest team out there.
Last year we won 9 basketball games, which tied the most since 2008-2009 when they won the 60th district, super district. And so we feel like we can get over that hump and get 15, 16, 17 wins this season, and if so, it'll be the best since that team.
Personal goal is I want to be a leader to the underclassmen, and as a team our goal this season is to win the district and shock the region.
All right, region final week is here. 8 mountain teams are still playing football. Let's check out the Lloyd College Mountain Top 10. Remember, these rankings have not changed since the final poll came out in the last week of the regular season. Only 3 of the 10 are eliminated, and that is Rockcastle County, Leslie County, and Whitley County. You see them highlighted right there. Everyone else is still playing football, including #1 ranked Belfry. The Pirates host Russell this week at the CAM, and if Corbin wins, it will be Corbin and Belfry in that Class 3A state semifinal next week. Of course, that game would be at Corbin, so a potential Mountain Top 3 matchup to decide who plays for the Class 3A state championship. That'd be a lot of fun to watch. That's sports, and we'll be back.